Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Nevermind. Hi, folks. I'm Nick Tockert, your host with the most, coming at you coast to coast from the central of the Corn Belt, where all is felt and no one is svelte. Folks, today is Happy Friday, and I am glad to be coming at you on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Bam! Alrighty, folks. Before I get into your comments, I'll drop a few of mine. Accountability. Let's drop with Nick's accountability. I've been just grinding. I'm at the very end of the simple spear, where you have to catch and grab hold and say, no, I'm not expanding down that value. I've said what I'm saying in this volume. That's for other parts right here. Boom. And doing images. Life is good. Artistically, I have one picture up, a new picture up on DA that looks a little something like this. Ooh, free art. Yay, I did art while I was talking to my brother from another mother, Luke Stone. And this one's not up anywhere yet, but I needed to draw Barbarian Gobbo. So we got to keep arting as much as we keep writing, keep gaming, as much as we keep naming all the good things in our life. And some of the best things in my life are the good folks at the Patreon for Historical Fencing Guild. That's Historical Fencing Guild. Patreon.com/the Historical Fencing Guild, who keep me afloat both here for this show and the others. And big shout out to our man, Joe Bachman, who donated enough to keep me streaming on 3 places. That's Rising Tide on Facebook, my YouTube channel at Nicholas Tockert, and my Twitter at @ntockert. Please, if you're watching this on Facebook or you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the venue where you're watching it, like it, share it, get it around. Not just for me. I mean, I'm pretty great. I'm pretty spanky. I've got a pile of books here under my tablet. Let me move my tablet for a second, because I'm still working on desk things that I've wrote, teaching people how to sword fight, make axes, and game design. Also have 2 great novellas. The problem is I can't keep them in stock, because whenever I get a copy, somebody hits me up and they're like, hey, Nick, can I get a copy of Small Arms, please? Or can I get Eyes to the Sky? I heard it had a good horror element. And it's like, zombie mecha? Is that a thing? Yes, they are. They're coming for your ride. But before we do anything else, before I talk anything else of the awesomeness that is me, And the awesomeness you'll find tonight at 8 o'clock on the Historical Fencing Guild at www.yahoo.com/the Historical Fencing Guild. I got put out another shout out to my brother Luke Stone over at Luke Stone Studios. He's doing some amazing things with self-organized crowdfunding. He's not going through Indiegogo. He's not going through PayPal, Patreon, Kickstarter. He's doing it through his own site to start testing some of the things he wants to do, because he wants to set up an independent funding site that charges less and gets more to the creators directly. And it's a neat aspect. Man, Luke has taken the adversity that life has thrown his way and just used it to fuel his glory. And that, in his case, especially goes to the glory of the Lord. And I'm all for all of that. Yeah, unabashedly so. So if you're building up yourself in the face of adversity, like yours truly, because Lord knows I've got adversity going. Who's peeping over here? Is it you? Yeah, you're peeping. There's a picture of my wife and parent-in-laws. May the in-laws rest in peace. And every time this window gaps, I have to tell YouTube, no one owns that picture. But let's hit the comments, because I wanted to vamp for a little bit, give you guys time to roll in through the door, get the caffeine going, and get the brain cells sparking, because we've got a lot of creativity to do as we slam into the weekend. Now, it is still cool here in central Indiana. Unexpectedly, in the 60s in the mornings, I am starting to feel that alive, so I'm starting to get little bits of work done again. The blood flow is going. And that's great. I also have something else I want to shout out about. But you know what? Before I get into you guys' comments, because you guys' comments are important. It might shock you with this intro, but I take medicine to help with my attention deficit. I was diagnosed at 40. And one thing I know a lot of people who are creative, a lot of artists, a lot of creatives who are afraid. It's a little dimmer than usual. Let me get my blinding light, doom going. Anyway, who are afraid that taking a med will impair your ability to create. And I will tell you the God's honest truth, for a little while, yeah. I mean, you're altering your brain chemistry. But I was getting to the point where I could barely keep sentences strung together, and let alone work on my projects. And it was greatly affecting my ability to create, my ability to function as a human being, and my ability to feel like me. So if you think you're having problems, please don't hesitate to reach out to a medical professional. That's what they're there for, friends. And that's what I want for you, because I want everyone to be healthy. And there's a layer. And I think this came strong to mind because I saw the clip from Van Gogh and the Doctor. I'm a Doctor Who nut. I make no apologies. And one thing that there is people who use their depression to fuel creation literally get afraid to do something about that depression. And we think there's so many great creators who were knowingly depressed, and we love their works. The problem is a whole lot of them also didn't make it out nice. You get what I'm saying? They couldn't carry the weight and they broke. And that's not their fault. That's no more a moral failing than getting septicemia from, I'm sorry, septicemia. Sorry, that's bubonic plague. But septicemic plague. But getting infection from a broken bone or something and dying. There's no shame in that. But we deserve to live longer. So I want you guys to be honest with yourselves. And if you need help for anything, depression, focus, if you can get help, it's there. Please reach out. Okay. And even if it costs you a measure of your creativity for a time, I can tell you from experience, the creativity will come back. And I want you to have that, because I want you to have full engaged lives. I'm about building people up. And it's important enough for me to delay talking about the chat, knowing that the chat's going. I've got a comment dump sitting there of massive size waiting for me. But this is too important not to talk about. So we're all in this together, friends, and I want the best for you. So let's get the best we can. Okay? And I'm gonna hit the comments, And then we'll see about your accountability in the chat. And if you're watching this, please turn on the all chat so that you get to see everything people say, because the vast majority of stuff is very interesting. Now, back to the chat. At 9:48, wow, it was a late start today, and I appreciate that because StreamYard is cutting off the early comments. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Carl Witzman. Carl Witzman is almost literally the man behind the curtain sometimes. Between him and Joe, I don't think I could do this show. The advice and donations have been incredible. Morning, Carl, from Richie. Hey, Richie, tell me how you're doing. I know you, Richie. Congratulations on getting an apartment. I hope your life starts to settle down and you can get back creating because you're a great guy. I would love to see your Techno Viking butt in a practice, and maybe we could set up something else. Also, remember, Region Con will be in April, and that's in Maryville, which is substantially closer to you than where I am. Keep that in mind, because by then your life might be a little more stable. Get some gaming in. You deserve it. Morning, Michaela. How you doing? I love hearing morning from Michaela because I see her like, I've been up since 4 o'clock. I've already, redone 3 lawns, written 6 books, done some powerlifting. Why are you being so lazy? Wow, where is everyone? You know what? That's what I'm asking. Where is everybody? Get up out of bed. Get up. Shake the clouds out your head. Let's get going out of bed. Come on. Pop. Oh, yes. No, my knife is not missing. Apparently, if I don't have my knife out, people think I'm not wearing it, and I get little messages. Did you lose your knife? Nope, still here. Okay. I'm going to hit the button on the comment dump. Wow. Okay, we are hopping and popping. That's much better. I can work with that. I believe in her comment so I can find where I am. Good morning. Excellent. Thanks, Michaela. Hey, we got greetings. Everybody's greeting. Donna. Good morning, Donna. I hope you had only the sweetest dreams tucked away in bed. I've been hearing some things about Donna from her youth that are fascinating. Anyway, hey, Donna. Poor Nick won't have anything to read this morning, so I'll start. I finished the Munzie book. Now I'm redoing the cover to make it more exciting. Awesome. I want to hear, he's finished the book. Bam. Guys, you got to celebrate when you accomplish something, because the monkey brain in back, that's in front of the lizard brain. Because you got lizard brain, monkey brain, I'm hungry brain, and then actual brain. That's physical health right there. If you don't celebrate, it starts to say it's not worth the work. You got to partay when you get a gig done. So, woo! Shout out to Carl. Can't wait to get that where we can put that in rotation. And if you make a commercial, I'll plug it. And yes, I know I need to make a commercial. That's great, Carl. Not Jeff Hayes exciting, but Uncle Carl exciting. You know what? I'm okay. Uncle Carl exciting comes in with a woody aftertaste and a smooth finish, and I'm here for that, And Michaela is, I'm close to the finish line on my new book, and I've started 3 others. What? 3? Wah. Get that done. I'm here for that. Yes, Michaela. Good job. Now will I see the finished book? The pressure is on. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Do you need a deadline? I have a deadline. My deadline is my birthday. I need to get my book out by my birthday. And I'm feeling it like, it's coming. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I take that and negative it. It'll look like I got killed by a Dalek. Anyhow, LOL. I have a couple jobs next week, and then I should get it finished. So next Friday, possibly. Rock on. Next Friday should be a good day for the Nevermorians, because I might have mine done and up by Friday, and then I can knock out. I have to write a script for a proper full script for Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer or Paul Bunyan Kaiju Hunter. I don't know if I'm going to section it. I keep going back and forth on the names. But every time I say Kaiju Slayer, I hear the opening for Buffy, but with like a big burly dude. I'm okay with that too. Today I have to pick up a friend's kid from school, so I asked if she told the school. She did. Otherwise, it's just a scary looking old dude in a white van near the middle school. Yikes. Carl, one of these days when I get on the secret humor page, which may or may not be tonight, depending on how everybody's feeling and how my show goes, ask me about picking up my brother from middle school. Anyhow, yeah, deadlines suck the life out of you, but you need them. You need the opposition to grow, to not let it, to go, no, I will not be defeated by a mere deadline. Oh, guys, can you tell I'm feeling a little better than I felt lately? Although the gal at Arby's drive-thru thought I looked like God. What kind of weird Sunday school did she attend? I believe that would be the Simpsons. But, you know, we all have the beauty of God in the sun one way or another. Maybe yours is just manifesting physical to her. I've been spending time in the apartment after work with Misty. Bum, bum. That's right. They got a break in the new apartment, folks. Moving a few things from storage across the street. Can't wait to finally get internet so I can actually move on in. Because it's moving on in to an apartment. Anyway. Yay, Rich. Donna is quiet. Suspicious. How about this, Carl? By Labor Day weekend, I should have it for you. Ooh, folks, breaking news. Here on the wire, stop all the presses. Michaela Jade has just confirmed her deadline for Carl is Labor Day weekend. That's right, Labor Day weekend. Folks, let's hold her to it. Clear the airways. Clear all airways for the big announcement. Oh, sorry. I had to tap into something else. Donna's reading her comic strips. Groovy. Cool, Michaela. Holy carp, I'm awake now. That's right. Feel the power. I've got more energy than a Dragon Ball Z filler episode this morning. Let's get it. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. How you doing? Now, you see, because my lovely cat, my own rock and roll art goddess, can't be here, it looks like you get to share me just with Michaela. So the ratio is working in your favor. Hello, Nick. Hello, Uncle Carl. Oh, my God, I'm home for the start. What up, lovelies? What up, MJ? Mike Jimmy got to go to like a fantasy Renaissance fair thing and sold books and has had just an awesome time. And I am here for it. I'm here for hearing people have a good time. Me, I'm kind of medically isolated these days because, I can't be too far from my regeneration chamber as a member of the Scuba Sleeper Squad and dealing with rebuilding the whole, hey, I can walk and get my assorted extremities working. I don't get out as much as I used to. So I love vicariously living through my friends and colleagues. So chase the dream, y'all. Chase it. Catch it. Get it in your teeth. I'm in a mood. Mike Jimmy, hey there. Historical Fencing Guild, where all decent people hang out on Friday night. I miss it as I have to host a den of inequity elsewhere. Well, y'all can double tap that. You guys could all hop on in the chats and be a pain in the butt, and then while you're laughing back and forth at each other, it's all about multitasking. No, that's okay. I love you guys, and you deserve the break. So you do what you do. You do you. Mike Jimmy's greeting Michaela. Hey, Mike, feeling better? MJL. B. Glenn Fleming. Glenn! Why? And now I have to watch Van Helsing, which is one of the best undervalued movies ever. Nick! The pavements are melting here. People are dropping in the streets. We're all doomed. Funny you should say that. Totally unrelated to anything. I had the come hither put on me. This happens every so often where I get tapped and I find myself walking somewhere because I know there's something I need to do and I don't know what I need to do till I get there. I'm sure this happens to everybody. If not, why not? Anyhow. So I go walking down the street. I've got a mission. Don't know what it is. Chug, 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 chug. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Anyhow. So I'm hauling down the street. Dead stop. Okay. Not even to the train tracks. Don't know what's going on. Look down. Somebody dropped a roof nail and it was melting into the hot asphalt where some chips that seal stuff had spilled that was supposed to fix our road, but Lord knows they didn't. I was working its way to be straight up. So, that's it. Pop my knife, dig it out, walk back. No, there's no way I could have known. No reason for me to know. Just got the work. Oh, okay. Got that look. I'm going to go for a walk now. Boink. So, yeah, the sidewalks are melting here, but it's pretty normal. It's better. They did some experimental road laying where they used ground up tire, and one of them was amazing. The road lasted for years. I don't know how they did it. I'd have to ask Joe Bachman if he knows more. But the other problem was a different mix caught fire, being that tires are like flammable and such, and didn't go out for several days. It was just this road, black smoking, like, oh, Silent Hill, that away. So, totally off topic. Let's get back into it. Glenn is blowing a kiss to Donna, once again maintaining their long-standing across the Atlantic unspeakable affair. See, here on As the Nevermore Turns, will Donna and Glenn ever get to speak openly of their love for each other? Will anyone ever successfully woo Sarah out of her caskets and clocks? These and other questions will not be answered on the next episode. Nope, still worn out and exhausted. Shoulder isn't any better either. Well, it will pass anyway. Okay, Mike, Jimmy, if you've got something that's doing that, get a doctor. Okay, get a doctor to look at it, because if it does that, and it will. I'm a guy who carries old injuries that didn't get treated right. I mean, I spent a few months driving a stick shift with a broken elbow I didn't realize was broken. Go see a doctor. You're in one of those fancy first world countries that actually has health care. Go use it. And Glenn's smiling at Mike Jimmy. Nonetheless, Don, lots of love there. We're joined by Pops Van Zach. I'm not going to bring that up because I don't promote I don't promote drug use on my channel, but I will say good morning, and I don't judge you. I just got to keep this safe for us. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Pops. And I'm glad to see Pops. Pops does wonderful things. Remember, I'm in Indiana, Pops. It's best for me not to talk about that sort of thing, even though I don't indulge. I also don't want to risk narking on anybody. Happy Friday. Cindy Koepp's in the house. What we gonna do? Well, because we know when Cindy Koepp hits the house, she's going to start plugging, because she always does, because that's my dear friend Cindy. So that means let's just get ahead.
Author Cindy Koepp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Koepp at CKOEPP.com today.
And that's Cindy Koepp. Support that wonderful woman. All right, we got Carl Witzman. Glenn's laughing at Carl. Everyone's greeting Pops. Hi. Now, see, there you go. Be a little subtle with it, and I can get away with it. Hi. on doctors, it's okay to get a second opinion or even a fourth or fifth if you don't believe them. We try. We're lucky to afford to get through the door on the first, although I am proud that I managed to get a doctor retired because his version of diagnosing what was wrong with me was literally to tell me I'm fat. And yeah, I'm fat, but that's not going to tell me what's wrong with my nerves or let me do any good with my nerves. After an hour and a half being electrocuted by stabbed electric needles, yeah. Anyway, hey, Pops. Glenn, we fry eggs on sidewalks when it gets that hot. Put a pan down first, leave it out in the sun. If it's that hot, cast iron will be happy to heat up. Glenn! Everyone loves Glenn. Michaela! Ooh, think happy thoughts for me. I have a recruiter screening call for an instructional design specialist in a bit. Ooh, Cindy, you got this. You are the best at what you do, and what you do is incredibly nice. So let's get Cindy Koepp that job. Put a little positive mojo out in the universe. What did bacon say to the tomato? Let us get together. Let's get it on. Okay. The two people I know personally who worked in the medical field both quit in the last 2 years over stuff they saw in rural Michigan. Teachers, nurses, and retail workers. Funny how the three groups that were considered what was that term? Necessary. Oh, there was a lovely term for them, and it fell out during the pandemic. We were the workers that mattered. Oh, I'll find the word later. But got abused like crazy, realized they've been abused for years, and are fleeing said industries. It's almost like you can only kick people in the teeth so often and not have them quit. Shock, gas, pour. Meanwhile, a bunch of people are going to independent business, and the IRS is both buying a whole lot of handguns and getting thousands of new auditors. This is interesting times, folks. I'm not commenting on it. I'm just seeing these sorts of things. Carl Witzman. My dad did that during his service in India after the war. When I went to India, I didn't even try. Well, there you go. They aren't too tasty. Yeah, but if you're going to fry the egg, guys, lay a metal pan down. Leave it out there. It's plenty hot enough. Go get some small arms. Amazon.com/Nicholas Anthony Tockert. Cindy Koepp knows about the story of Jack Darcy, a man in the wrong place at the right time who may just accidentally start a war if he can survive. But who is that girl? And why is everyone trying to kill him? The Historical Fencing Guild, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, on Friday nights, right at That's the Proper Channel, or just put in youtube.com/c/The Historical Fencing Guild. I can't quite get upside down with the comment on there. Yeah, they have them there. They have them with grits. See what I did there? Nice. A little grit doesn't. Whoa, Nick doesn't have a bandana on today. Nope, it is not hot enough where I'm not sweating prodigiously, so you get to see the Garibaldi in progress here. And yes, this is my hair. Whenever it gets cut short, it does this. And at this shortness, it can't be tamed, so why try? And morning I'll be here to be held accountable. I want to hear your accountability, but before we hear your accountability, dear Joe D. McPhee of From a Desk of a Small Press Publisher, let's hear what you do.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Pardon me, I was totally not just getting my groove on to Jody's selected background music like I do every time I run his commercial. No, I can't wait to hear what you're up to. And the Zon has neuroses. Well, those neuroses are from Amy Hale, and you know what? It's a little quick for commercial, but I'm going to do it because we might as well get Amy Hale some love while we're here. I was getting pinged by some folks. I need to make a trailer for this show. I just had to wait and to feel what the show is going to be. I will get right back at you with that. Pops. Wow, it's so weird. I have to make a couple trailers. But we're greeting Joe. Donna's greeting Joe. Glenn's greeting Joe. Richie, it's on my birthday. Not sure I can pull away for a con on my birthday. Guess what? It's a 2-day con this year. So you could do both. Have your cake and eat it too. And I realized I did not audibly mute my phone. So let me do that so that you guys don't hear my phone going boop, 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 boop. And I'll have to see what that video is because it is blurred. If I run one of the longer commercials, I'll check it. Conflict by Brian K. Morris. That is actually on my shelf. And one great thing, especially for Brian K. Morris. Brian, if you're watching, I love you. If you're not, somebody tell him I love him because I love Brian K. Morris. That's why his picture's still up here. Where? There we go. That's as far. Let's see if I can't get that de-blur. There we are. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Anyway, Brian, we love you, and you are such a resource. Friends, if you're watching this show and you're a new creator, maybe you're a comic creator, maybe you're an author, maybe you're a game designer like yours truly, maybe you're just trying to find your place in the world, ask the experts. But by being a good person and associating, I get to rub elbows with some people who are vastly more experienced and more talented than I am. I get to learn things from them. And most people, if you approach them honestly, sincerely, and with a bit of humility, will teach you all sorts of wonderful things. And all you have to do is shut up and listen. I had a wonderful conversation with Luke about how to improve my my comic design. It was a great evening. And I was actually, when I'm sitting there talking, I'm taking notes. Don't be afraid to take notes when you're talking to people. I learned a lot of that in college. The other thing that they teach you in college that you don't learn, if you buy your book, and I hate that I had to sell mine back. That's the worst part of being broke in college, is selling your books back. If you buy your book, you can write in it. You can highlight. You can doctor. Use your book like a notebook so that when you reference it, you can get and understand what's going on. They aren't sacred objects of art. They're educational tools. This has been a PSA by Nick Tockert. The more you know. Anyway. I think this is my third time in life where I'm wearing a tank top. But with this heat wave, 100% worth it. See, you know what? we live in America, and a lot of times we support the right to bear arms. Isn't that what that means? Hey, Joe. I said, where are you going with that? Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Irreverent holiday humor. Wait. The postmodern holiday Prometheus? Could she be speaking of Santa Stein, Brian K. Morris's international seller? Yeah. Okay, I love you, Brian. Jody has arrived. What did the French chef give his wife for Valentine's Day? A hug and a quiche. Ah, delightful. Bear Publications has all the fun stuff at bearpublications.com. Playing with that a little bit. Try not to get sued. Okay, hopefully you all catch my special show yesterday. It was after Comic Book Spectrum, a great conversation on Black Flag and unauthorized changes to Ultimate Fallout #4 from Marvel. Ooh. Secret content, folks. If you missed it, this is your second chance. Yeah. Thursday nights are one of my family nights. I try to catch Comic Book Spectrum, but I'm usually hanging out with my wife on those. You also need Animal Eye merch. BearPublications.com. Hatch #2 is on its way with an amazing perk. You won't believe it, but you must wait. Because Glenn can be a cruel master. Comic-related madness at that channel. Oh, I still haven't got to the RPG as of yet. We'll need to make a new cover for a quick play version and finish character sheets. Absolutely. Just because, like I said, what you sent me a while back, I mean, you sent me something that was basically complete. It was very you. It was very shiny. It was very bold and not standard, but I think that's what you're going for. I'm still baffled why you're not using it, but you do what you got to do. Make that how you want it to be. Because the more you make it yours, the more you own it. And whether you succeed or fail, one thing Jody has is Jody has a vision of what he wants things to look like, how he wants it, and an aesthetic he chooses. Now, it may not be everyone's cup of tea, and I've dealt with a lot of creators with varying different aesthetics, but I do admire, as somebody with my own kind of, heavy line aesthetic, I respect the people who stick to their guns and say, no, this is how I like to draw. This is what I do. It is okay to do that, and it's okay to accept that by not conforming, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And if you accept that, you're free to do whatever you want. And I respect that. 3 weeks till 59. Awesome. Just keep getting there, Pops. How's your dog doing? I heard your dog had a rough time at some point. I don't remember who I heard it from, but I want to make sure your dog's okay. And still finish fulfillment on Amazonian 1-7. The good thing is that all the digital copies have been released and sent out. Awesome. Focus on fulfillment first, folks. There is always a temptation to move on to the next campaign, but everybody I talk to on the fan and purchase end, it's the fulfillment. It's they want their box. They can't move forward till that goes on, so you don't move forward. You can have your plans, but you got to keep the people who paid you already happy if you want them to come back. And in addition to Animal Eye and Kali art, and I hope I'm saying it right, because I always think Kali, the death goddess, Roel Cruz, some days I can say his name, some days I can't, art, does commissions. Find him on Subscribestar, also on DeviantArt, artstation.com/Roel Cruz. for Grant. Grant. Oh yes, Beowulf 1-4 Adventure That Spans Centuries is up on Kickstarter. It launched. Hit it up. Hit it up. Hit it up. Hello, Carl Witzman, Donna again. Donna, Pops, Glenn, MJ. That's right. Our boy Joe D is spinning all the hits, coming at you with big names like Carl Witzman, Donna Carly Carleen, Comic Top with Pops Van Zandt, Glenn Fleming, and Mike Jimmy, Lorsha DeBron. That's DeBron because he's got all the strength for all you lovely peoples. And we've got greetings and need a detailed analysis of the book of Job. Look at Victoria Adams. Yeah, Victoria Adams is doing a lot for caregivers and people who are going through a lot. And that's important work. And I support people who are doing important work. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone or anything accountability wise. I think, hey, we're all there. I always have. No one will ever know all the fires I have anvils in, or all the anvils I have in the fires when my dyslexia is not getting a hold of me. So I feel you. You just do the best. Sentence to Trolls, fantastic. Get 1-4 too. They're equally fabulous on Amazon. S.L. Rowland. Oh boy, what have I done? I don't know, but let's get some more of it, Michaela. Because I don't know if you're talking back to how I was calling you out on how you act in the mornings or whatever else is going on, but let's find out. And let's keep the mojo in the dojo, hey, Michaela? Or in the front yard when you're doing all that hot, steamy garden work. I should have asked the Arby's gal who thought I was God, hey, my child, has my son been through here again yet? Wow. Carl Witzman is right now wearing his rubber galoshes and holding a lightning rod just to tempt the world. But let's just keep safe, Carl, and we're praying for your immortal soul because somebody needs to. Love you, Carl. I'm in the mood today. Y'all been warned. You don't want to know the correction for missing a deadline, Michaela. Jeez. Why did the chef stop cooking? He ran out of time. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and yeah, let's keep moving. I have another comment dump. Let's hit it before we quit it. There we go. Ooh, that's a good one. That's oh, I see why it's so juicy. Come on. Let's keep on scrolling back up. Find the comment. Wow. You guys are on like Donkey Kong. Let's hit this. Okay. I'm going to have to go a little bit of a lightning round here because we've got a lot of plugs coming in the wire and I want to get it done before we perspire. Need a website redesign? Hit studiohubris.wixsite.com/studiohubris5. That's studiohubris5. They're not proud. They're just that good. Good morning, Nevermornings. How are you? Follow me on for all my Patreon. For all my podcasts. Sorry, P hits it. Oh, scrolling of words. At Linktree, Ryan and I quote, Quad City Comic Con for geeky fun in the Midwest. https://quadcitycomiccon.com. In case you missed it, Ryan had a cosplayer and host of the sideshow, Heather Bedore. Did you know she's related to a historical figure? Find out more at that link. Also, 30th anniversary celebration of Three Ninjas. What's your favorite memories? Share it with them. Ryan is all about that pop culture of the 80s and 90s, and I am here to see it. Michaela says, maybe I do. Wait, stop the presses. Stop all presses. We are joined here today by Brian K. Morris. Yo, Nevermornings, what it be? What? Okay. Hey, Brian, I hope you're doing well. Speaking of all this, you've had some time on your hands, my brother, my friend, my inspiration, the man in the fez himself. What are you up to, huh? What's your accountability look like, my friend? How are you helping to hashtag bring Cookie home? Let us know so we can promote. Keep you going to the man with the plan, the originator, the puddle ripple that started the rising tide himself, Mr. Brian K. Morris. And the K is for cake. Greeting, Brian. And Ryan's back with podcaster Brandon Troy of Movers and Shakers Unlimited. He's got cool stuff going down. Des Moines QuadCon Comic and Toy Show, September 24th and 25th. See you there. I'll have dragons, fun, and books as I dyslexic that and jumbled it. But guess what? I keep the Doc syndrome going, so there's no lawn that needs mowing, and I'm just rowing my way to you. All right, great job, Cindy Koepp. I made it work. I had to fish for it, but we got there, Glendy filming. What it is at Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide. Brian's greeting. Hello. Hey, yeah, Mike Jimmy. Hope all is well. Everybody's happy to see BCAM in the house. Ryan Permission had comic book author and artist Stuart Sager. That's a name I've heard. They'll be taking questions. Don't miss it. This Saturday at 12 p.m. Also coming down the pike, down the pipe, Doobie Quad Comic Con and Toy Show, Five Flags Event Center, October 2nd. I'll be there too. Yes, we're barreling towards early October. We're the first Saturday in October. As I pull out the big book of doom. FezCon at the Benton County Public Library in Fowler, Indiana. 102 Van Buren Street. Hey, I remembered that. 10 till 2. You know who will be there? BKM will be there. I'll be there. Carl will be there. The Fezes are joining. One of us. The reunion is happening. And Brian will never be just a memory. Oh, yeah. Anybody who gets what I'm referencing gets bonus points. And Ryan Permission is grateful for the community. Have a safe and productive day. Woohoo! Doing my thing and getting by with love and nap as always. That's right, cats and kittens. Our good buddy Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron is in need of a nap and possibly somebody to cuddle up with him. So let's find him a little something fluffy to make his day a little better. And Brian's greeting people like the celeb he is. Hey, at the desk of Small Press Publisher. Splendid morning to you, Donna Carleen. BKM in the house. You need Twisted Fairy Tales. YeOldDragonBooks.com/Meet the Dragons. Yes, we're here for that. At BKM Rising Tide, I think I did the topic justice last night. Please did show and we unwrapped it. Okay. Just had my nap. I'm working on 2 consecutive nights of righteous sleep. And brothers and sisters, Brian K. brothers and sisters of the Fez, creators, dashed and lost in this world of mainstream mediocrity, rise up and make the best you can for our man. Brian K. Morris came forth and he did say that we should come together, that a rising tide lifts all ships. And even though our fearless captain has done in his kindness, in his sweetness, benefacted to me this lovely title of this program and step back, we have not forgotten him. He has not left our flotilla to fame and glory. No, we are pulling him along by a scruff of his collar if need be. Let him rise up and strap him to the masthead to get him the first to land on the promised land of glory. Hallelujah! Here's my payback. Woo! And well, after you've sent me a glorious donation to keep the insanity going, feel free to support our man Brian K. Morris at Risingtide.pub. Woo! Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Never laugh at your own jokes, bah. Where was I? Okay. Yeah. My son does not get to sleep in very much on the days where I'm broadcasting. Unfortunately, neither does my wife, because when I get rolling and strolling, nothing's stopping this. All righty, there we are. How the heck are you? You got righteous sleep? Greeting Carl Witzman. Isn't it nice? It's nice. Denver Martinez does animal eye colors. That's right. Over at DeviantArt.com/TheRaider05. And while you're on DA, look up Nick T. You'll find a certain familiar goofballs art. Righteous sleep. Now that sounds like a dream. Dream a little dream with me. Bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum. Now that's going to be in my head all day. Jody, watching that show is on my must-do list for today. Do you need a voice actor, anyone? Reach out to my boy Skunk Rocker at www.facebook.com/SkunkRockerLive. 80s flair and poofy hair. How the cafe this morning, BKM? Yeah, we want to know, how's the coffee flowing? Is it spicy? Are you rocking the pumpkin spice? Are you blessing the beginnings of autumn upon us, my friend? Also, thanks to DHL being bastards, I am picking up the Oswald Chronicles, my first day tomorrow with my dad. Ooh, the Oswald Chronicles is a wonderful book. I'm looking forward to seeing when it comes around my way, e.g. when I get money. My shoulder is from a convention folding chair and not having time to get it fixed after the weekend. Well, get it fixed soon. We need you. Life on Cora can't happen. And I know I am due to do all my voice acting stuff. I am behind. It will come. I promise. Well, got a break and interview is soon, so I'll catch the rerun. You'll check out Starting Art 76 for vintage cartooniness, right? Bug you later. You are never a bug. You are a blessing upon my otherwise blighted day, Cindy Koepp. You are a tall glass of water after wandering the desert. We love you dearly, darling, and you just keep going. Keep your fans up, your guards going, and eyes on the prize, because you deserve everything you surmise. Ooh, not bad. I'm hesitant to say this, but I'm feeling a slight return of my flow. And it's got to go, don't you know? Because you're going to reap what you sow. Just got my second Tim Hortons of the day, Joe. All is well. Brian is dropping the old school coffee names, and we're here for it. Oh, the Pope Star. You were on my FY page. What is it you do here? Well, Pope Star, what we do, at least here, let me go. My name's Nick Tockert. I'm an author, artist, swordmaster, and retired paranormal consultant. What we do is we promote books, we build each other up, we support creators. We are in a position to help people who want to learn how to be better authors, how to be better artists, how to be better game designers, and how we can come together. We make opportunities. This is part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, which is a group of blessed lunatics who come together to build each other up, because we believe a rising tide lifts all boats. And you are more than welcome to comment. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I know it takes me a while to get to the questions, because, I get going and I get distracted. But, drop a link. Well, you can't drop a link. Space, because I don't know you yet. Put a space between the dot and com or whatever at the end of your link, so it's not actually a link, and I can talk about it. Okay. Pop sends that move 30 minutes north, Nick. Well, I'm glad you moved. You're happy where you are. Hey, Pope Star, we talk about writing, art, and comics. See, in the comments, in the chat, folks are already trying to help and hook you up. On other cool news, an author from last weekend was interested in making a bestiary of her fantasy epic series with me. Hit it! You have found your niche, my friend. A bestiary is just where you belong. A place where you belong. Anyway, you can go. You can sell stuff too. I don't want to keep singing because I'll get sued. Anyway, what do you do when your heart's been torn out of your chest? The world looks bleak and your friends have moved on. New book coming this year from Michaela Jade. Ooh, not bad. For a guy who lost his voice for a while there, I'm doing pretty good. At Michaela Jade from MJ, I literally started making comics and never looked back. Hit it. Bam. What a great answer to that question. And that's what I love, folks. We're all about rising from the ashes like the meteoric phoenixes that we are, unkillable, uncancelable, and undeniably in good service to the good folks who want an alternative to the mass-produced mundanity that they try to shove down our throats. If I'm going to consume it, better be tasty. And friends, I look at things like a fat guy at the buffet. There's nothing better than proper home-cooked cooking, and that's what we're cooking up right here. I got to use cooking a whole bunch of times in one sentence, and I'm here for that too. I got to think about what my lunch is going to be. Anyway, that's very cool, Mike. Yes, it is, and that's what we're about. Cindy, I thought Bacon said the following to the to the tomato. Let us sandwich in and get cozy. See that? That's my man Jody playing to my strong suits and keeping it smooth. Frog G in the house. Oh boy, here I go tossing links again. Here I'm tossing links again, trying to find my way again. And comment dump that just threw me off. Okay, hold on. Hit the new comments. Yeah, we are super behind and I'm digging it because I'm having fun. There we go. Frog G's throwing from the desk of Small Press Publisher at youtube.com/c/ from the desk of Small Press Publisher. Jody makes amazing, he's got 2 different titles at least of strong women in comics, both Amazonia and the AWF Primetime. Watch for that RPG coming out. Somebody here, and I'm not going to put a fez on them, but maybe I will. Somebody here did the game mechanics, to get the wrench behind the scenes, to make sure that the lovely ladies keep bouncing properly. Hey, Froggo, Pops Van Zandt, www.youtube.com/c/comic talks with Pops Van Zandt. Hi, Mike, Jimmy, Lorsha DeBron. Hey, Frog, everybody loves Frog. Frog G is a hero. Mike, Jimmy, Lorsha DeBron, YouTube, and it's this site. It's a lot of gobbledygook. Mike, Jimmy, if you don't have 100 subscribers, let us know. We need to do a big push to get you to have more subscribers. Maybe we could get you on Nerd Bacon talking about everything you do. Or maybe on a Wednesday with me. Because on Wednesdays, I do interviews with people who are doing things. Not the, here's their key. Hello, so-and-so has an exciting comic Indiegogo starter here. And in their Indiegogo starter, we have 6 tiers. No, that is not how I jam. I want to know why you write. I want to know what motivates you to draw and create, where these stories come from, what you wish you knew back then and what you wish others knew now. I want to get to the heart of the matter of creators, to find out what the beating heart is that makes you who you are, to help inspire and uplift the good folks who just want to learn more. Because that's me. I'm all about building the bottom up. And Frog G is hailing Michaela on all frequencies. Michaela Jade's YouTube channel at youtube.com/C/Michaela Jade, her books at amazon.com/Michaela Jade. And do you want even more Michaela Jade? Of course you do. Hop on over to authormichaelajade.com. Frog G is dropping the links. Just the beast. For all things Nick, hey, that's me at www.nicholastockert.com. It is a site in progress, but it is still a thing of beauty. And you can find, and yeah, Michaela loves Frog. Everyone loves Frog. And Frog loves everyone. That's why we love, and that's why we're all going to get out there and plug and promote Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic, coming out September 17th. And if you subscribe, you get all sorts of niftiness. I know, because I'm already subscribed. The Historical Fencing Guild, wait, that's my other channel at youtube.com/C/The Historical Fencing Guild, where you can learn and discuss the arts of swordplay, pulp culture, about swordsmanship and fighting, and advice for adapting if you have physical limitations, because that's my specialty. I'm here to help folks, and we're going to keep it going. And if you've been watching the show for we just cracked the hour line, please like, share, and subscribe, because I'm way behind in the comments, and I want to get going before I go too far into Anita and Daphne's territory and face the wrath of my favorite version of She-Hulk. If you follow Nita Lanning, you know what I'm talking about. She keeps the green in the money. Anyhow, and the money in the green. Nick's books. Why, yes, my books can be found at www.amazon.com/NicholasAnthonyTocker. And a big smile from Pops Van Zat. Hey Frog from Donna Carly Carlene. And what's that? Is that the Indiegogo link for Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic, where Jeremiah has to kill a god on a mission from death itself? Ooh. And everybody's asking how Frog G's hopping. And the word that was eluding me was essential. That's right, folks. It's the dangest thing. We had a whole bunch of essential workers out there who were paid squat to risk their lives during a massive pandemic. And then people are getting upset when, hey, they're quitting those jobs and moving on to better pastures. It's almost like you have to pay people well to work. And if that offends folks, I'm okay with that. Because I'm a man of convictions, and I will go the distance. Frog G's hailing Donna and Jody, and hailing Richie. Eat at the con. St. Savas, if you're talking about the con I was talking about, Richie, is held in a Serbian Orthodox church. St. Sava Serbian Orthodox Church. There's a big banquet hall behind it, so you're not in the church. But the food that they make is unbelievable. They cater it. They have... I'm not going to try to pronounce all the dishes because Lord knows my speech impediment and foreign words I haven't had a chance to read and listen to a bunch of times. But it's good. You point at that and you say, I want that. And you're happy. I'm a fat guy. And I want to take a moment to incite my absolute belief. If you hate someone for their race or ethnicity, you don't get that race or ethnicity's food. No. If you have a problem with the Chinese people, I'm not saying government, that's a different thing. No. The Mugu Gai Pan is not for you. You just go and eat that. You know what? You don't like German food? That's fine. No kraut for you. You get no kraut. Move on. You have a beef with the Russians as a people? No vodka. No potato. No borscht. And if you hate Mexicans, I don't ever want to see you eating a taco. How dare you? You don't deserve it. I'm a fat guy. I love everybody. Because food is awesome. Moving right on. Frog, howdy Frog. Brian K. Morris, YouTube, that's www.com/C/Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide Publications. Love you too. That's right, BKM loves me. Can you feel the love? Oh yeah. Wow, big old comment dump. We're just going to keep on rocking then. A rising tide lifts all moods. HTTPS studiohuberswix.wixsite.com/risingtide.pub. Love you too, Frog G. Frog G's awesome. Want to make folks nervous in a business meeting? Actually take notes that they see you're writing their ATF shoots up about 500%. Yeah. Zenestein, the holiday Prometheus. Wait, it's bare arms? Slowly hide spare parts. Don't worry, Frog G. I'm dyslexic, so I may have been running a smuggling ring to get weapons to Kodiak, grizzly, and brown bears because I thought it was the right to arm bears. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't have a dog. Please don't come for me. Wow, that was a terrible joke. I'm going to get in trouble for that. Anyway, I love being the guy taking notes at business meetings. You control the table. Bear arms, crud. I've been arming bears. Trying to get an Uzi back from a grizzly is gonna suck. Shout out to my boy Trevor. He's been married quite a while now, and shout out to your husband too. His name has fallen out. Anyway, DM'd at Frog G. Awesome. Slaughterville number 2 launches tonight at 9 p.m. Simulcast on the MCN. Rock on. Pops, didn't you just launch? You guys love these names. Session, the deluxe edition, springs into action with the Kickstarter link for that. The dogs got in a fight a while back. Rocky got Zeus pretty good, but they're all well now. It was Luna's fault. She was in season. I see. Zeus was live on the show last night biting me. It was fun. Jeez. So tickle the algorithm, smash the like, dingle the bells. Still here, Nick. The work doesn't stop. 2/3 of the way through the second draft of The Terrors. Working on an outline for a novel for another publisher. Got commissioned for a 5K short story. Woo! I love how 5K... BKM writes 5K short stories. I write 5K novellas. Well, they're not novellas in this case. They're how to fight with an axe, and the simple spear is coming. But guys, writing manuals is a different process. Writing fiction is infinitely easier for me. Ooh, what else is Brian doing? I am editing an anthology filled with Western story goodness for another publisher. Oh, and prepping for an appearance at the Haunted Hannah House at 3801 Meridian in Indianapolis tomorrow. I've heard of the Haunted House. And yeah, that reminds me of someone else I have to plug. Thank you very much. The Pheasanting. The Pheasanting is upon us. Join us. Mike has a sweet kitty to cuddle up with when he naps, Nick. That's true. And I've seen the plushies he puts out. I'm sure he keeps a couple with him. Admiral Morris. You know what? Commodore. We need to make him Commodore Morris and give him like a feathery fez. Big fez. Hiya, Pops. Good to see you. Nick cracked himself up. Yes, I will laugh at my own jokes. Thank you very much. If you don't laugh at your own jokes, who will? The 911 operator wants Nick's secret address. I'll tell you, please don't try, because the corn sharks, they're big this year, and they're already breaching and taking, campers. I saw one take a whole golf cart. I wouldn't mess with it. At Carl Witzman, the medical people won't be entering Nick's place until the SWAT team broadcasts the all clear. Man, I haven't been that bad. I don't need to get swatted. Lamau. Well, it's about that time I said everybody have a good day. Or something like that, because I just bungled it. And that's probably a good idea. I'm only about 11, 13, 15 minutes ago. About to go into the weekly training meeting and try not to eye roll at my manager. Today is camera off day. Ooh. So what's going on behind the shutter? They'll never know. Take care, Carl. And I have another comment dump. Not a big one. I can work with this. Oh, I got some good people in the chat. I'm glad I waited. Sub to this channel. Nick needs a bigger audience to share the stream. Share the stream, hit the like. Thank you. And sub to Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt. I'm just trying to be of service to people. And, one of the people is my kid. So, I got to sell stuff to make money. Whoa. What should you do to improve your writing? Watch Tidbits and Scribbles on author Michaela Jade's YouTube channel, or watch us in person. Ooh. No spaghetti for you. That's right. And if you hate us, no hot dogs or cheeseburgers. That's right. You can no has cheeseburger. If you hate Americans for being American. It's all mine. I'll eat it. I'll eat it maliciously. I'll eat it with intent. I know it's been done. Watch Nerd Bacon for the testimony. I was bad that day. Right on, Donna, Carly, Carlene. Tidbits and Scribbles is part of a balanced breakfast essential to anyone who studies the writing craft. We launched Saison #1 last night. Lee Newman's book, Groovy. Good day, radio retro future. And that's part of why I've been staying on a little later. It makes it easier for our good friend Bonsert Vocal to come by, say hi, and ask you guys to go to www.associationofishtar and check out that coloring book. Tonight we will be simulcasting the launch of Slaughterville #2 at 9 Eastern. Awesome. Hail, Frog. Hail, Radio Retro Future. Coloring the Multiverse Steampunk coloring book and miniatures at that Kickstarter Bonsart set up. We talked about it on the show a little bit, and I think we plugged it on Nerd Bacon. If we haven't, we need to. It's a wonderful program. Someone I have to plug must not comment. Oh, but I will, and I'll do her one better. This is my friend Robin Yoda. She's trying to launch her YouTube channel, and she does reviews of video games and wholesome playthroughs to make life a little easier on people. She's really doing it as a service and a kindness. So being me, I will run her ad.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And like you saw there, at the time of that video, she only had 10 subscribers, and I have a dream. It's a very simple dream. It's not a big, complicated dream, and it's not even for me. I want to get the kind people that I know in this world who have YouTube channels up to 100. Because after 100 subscribers, YouTube lets you get a custom URL. So instead of having to plug all that gobbledygook, which you guys see, it lets them say the name of their show or something as close as they can acquire. I am big on that because that really boosts the ability. It's one of the tiers, really, the levels where you're trying to level up as a creator. So please subscribe to her. And, if you ever want just a chill video where a really nice person's just playing really nice games and chilling and talking about videos from a fairly wholesome perspective, follow her. She's done poetry. I know she can write. I want to build her up enough that she feels comfortable. So let's do that. I've known her a very, very long time. Hi, Frog G. Smash the like button. Share the stream. Lots of great people who deserve promotion. Cookie came home early. Lunch has to be procured. Have an amazing day. Well, friend, much love, Nick. You know I got all the love in the world for you, BCam. So I'm going to run my friend Kat's ad because she's just awesome. And I'm going to talk through it like I always do. And then I think I'll wrap up the channel if we don't get any more. So please hit the like, hit the view, share this around because I'm just trying to help folks. And I'll probably do one more commercial at least because I want to show. I'll finish off at the end with the Hybrids Remastered. But first, let's hit Rock and Roll Archives. Just an amazing person. So please support her. We will see everyone Monday. Let me look at my commercials because there are a couple that need to be ran. I think I will get those two next time just because we went a little late. I talked too much today. I want to remind you guys that Luke Stone has remastered his Hybrids of Sons of God and into a trade paperback, which is going to be the absolute steal of the season. So I'm going to plug that real quick, and then I'm going to sign off unless somebody has something else important to say or I can help somebody.
Welcome to Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. The epic remaster of the original Trash Day arc is now being collected in a standard trade paperback. With more story, more art, and behind-the-scenes information, this book is the way creator Luke Stone intended the story to be told. This special Arrow Comics Remastered edition is full of energy and excitement. Critically acclaimed and one of independent comics' favourite teen books, you are sure to find yourself lost in this expansive universe. So, secure a copy today in this crowd-funded group buy. Once the funds are collected, the books will be sent off to print and delivered post-haste. Luke and the Arrow Comics team have a perfect record of fulfillment. You can pledge with confidence.
Yes, folks, this is very, very important, not just because you're getting a great book and the chunk of the beginning of what's going to be a true saga in the in comics history and in the especially in the independent comics field, regardless of political alignments. This is just a great book. What's more important is Luke Stone. You'll notice this isn't through Indiegogo. This isn't through Patreon. It's through LukeStoneStudios.com. He is pioneering and trying to master a different way to crowdfund. And with it, it will allow him the freedom to not be trapped by the overseers in different platforms, and to then create that as a platform where he can support others. So please consider that. And while we're talking about things to consider, well, cursed by a voodoo priestess, Jeremiah must undertake a quest by death itself and kill a god to win back his humanity and the woman he loves. Launching September 17th. Sign up now for Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic. And if that's not something to end off on, I don't know what it was. So, folks, what you need to do is take some time this weekend after you've spent it with your family. Reach out to anyone you have, your friends, your family. People need the love. You know, the world may be getting better, but folks, we need to be there for each other. And then I want you to get a piece of paper. I don't care. Get a Post-it note, an index card, get a notepad, open up your phone like you're going to write for to rage about something online, and create something. Because anything you create, no matter how bad, can be fixed, it can be edited. You can make it better, but you can't edit a blank page. Get out there and create, and I will see you next week on Nevermind the Furthermore.